A company's brand identity is how that business wants to be perceived by shoppers or consumers. It is the company's brand identity that describes who they are, the product or service they provide, the quality and advantages over the competition, and the tone or personality they want to present to their public. A logo, tagline, or unique typeface often represents a company's brand identity as well. What can you describe about the personalities of these companies? Think about it for a minute and stop the video if needed. Does this one make you think of something fast, wild, untamed, Italian? It is for an expensive sports car company. This one is probably for a soccer team that is strong and unmoving and ready to take you on, like a bull. This one is a clothing and accessory company and probably represents something rich, fancy, and for famous customers. A good brand identity will lead to brand recognition by consumers and loyal use. A good brand identity also leads to association. What does that mean? Well, think about if someone says to you, "Go to the store and buy a good body soap for us." What brand do you immediately think of? Can you name it? Whatever first pops in your mind is how you associate a good body soap with a particular brand, and you are more likely to buy it. Look at these examples. Notice the packaging art and word fonts on these products that help clarify their brand identity and set them apart. Company branding originated in the 1800s during the Industrial Revolution when factories started mass product production of more and more products. Levi's jeans, Quaker Oats, and Coca-Cola are among some of the oldest brands in the United States. Levi's began in 1853. Quaker Oats applied for trademark for its logo in 1877. Coca-Cola started around 1886. These companies have had over 130 years to develop and reinvent their brand identity. Quaker Oats has a brand identity of good quality and honest value. The goal of Quaker Oats is to create advertising that agrees with the brand identity they desire. Their character icon is Larry the Quaker Oat Man, who represents a good, honest man. They have used the tagline, "The right thing to do," and have used trustworthy actor Wilford Brimley as their celebrity spokesperson. Lately, their identity has included heart-healthy eating, and Larry the Oat Man got a makeover to look healthier on their iconic cylinder oat boxes. Coca-Cola's brand identity is fun friends and good times, so their advertising and marketing has concentrated on sending that message. Commercials of friends having a Coke together at a happy and fun event, taglines like "Have a Coke and a Smile," and ones that make you feel included in something special like "Coke is it." Happy characters such as the Coca-Cola Polar Bear and Santa Claus, and the unique bottle styling help set Coca-Cola apart as well. Where brand identity is created by the company and its marketing staff, brand image is the actual impression in the mind of the consumer or potential buyer that they have of the company. It's what they think about the company. The company hopes their identity matches the actual image the public has of them. In some cases, this isn't always the case, and companies either fail or need to find a new marketing and advertising strategy. Gap clothing stores have had to make changes to match their identity to their image. Gap was founded in 1969 to provide clothes that, quote, "filled the generation gap," unquote, for a younger generation of consumers. They concentrated on specialty labels and fashion. In the early 2000s, the company hit financial troubles, and it reflected in the clothes they sold. They began to lack style and originality, which was not in line with the original brand identity that worked for Gap. They decided to change the logo in an attempt to become updated. It went from this iconic symbol to this, and it backfired, as it didn't represent anything but more bland and uninventive clothing. As of late, their marketing strategy has gone through changes to remedy the decline. But this example illustrates what happens if brand identity doesn't match brand image. Girl Scouts and its Girl Scout cookie program together have a brand identity of their own. Historically, these have gone through changes to look more modern and relevant, but consistency was also important. Girl Scouts is founded on a long history of tradition, so too drastic of a change in logos would have been bad, but the changes were made for good reasons. to be relevant, diverse, and capture the identity of Girl Scouts. The newest brand logo strengthens the traditional trefoil shape and includes bangs to represent the younger girls and Scouts. The typeface got a bolder and more modern look. The letters are all lowercase, so it seems as if Scouting is more approachable. The everyday working typeface is called OMS. It is a dense font to echo the solid trefoil logo. There are also rules and proper ways to use the Girl Scout logos. There are proper colors to use. And there's even rules about the percentage of a photo that needs to include the Girl Scout if the photo is to be used to represent Girl Scouts as a company. All this is to maintain a clear and recognizable brand identity. One might say that the brand identity of Girl Scouts is to empower girls. Their mission statement is, Girl Scouts builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. So their marketing should reflect their identity. And it does. These are advertising slogans used by Girl Scouts. In 1962, it was Honor the Past, Serve the Future. From 1966 to 1969, it was Values to Hold, Worlds to Explore. 1972 gave us Today's Vision, Tomorrow's World. In 1984, they used Girl Scouting, Where the Future Begins. And then in 1993, we had Strength and Diversity. In 2000, Girl Scouts, Where Girls Grow Strong. And of late, it's I Can't Wait To and hashtag for every girl. In 2000, a new cookie box design was created with images of real Girl Scouts engaged in activities. And you may recognize What Can a Cookie Do? Slogan, which connects the purchase of a box of Girl Scout cookies to where the money goes to run programs, camps, and meetings for the girls selling. All of these images and slogans do a great job showing girls empowered with courage, confidence, character, and changing the world. Your job when marketing and selling products such as Girl Scout cookies is to concentrate and emphasize the brand identity to your customers. In some occasions, competition and misinformed citizens have created rumors to try to damage the identity of Girl Scouts. All you can do in this situation is try to clarify and present facts to your customers such as, fact, 100% of the profits from the cookie sales, after the cost of making the cookies, is returned to the local council and troop of the specific girl who sold the cookies to the consumer. No money is funneled through the national level of Girl Scouts. Fact, while amounts vary by area, when one buys a $4 box of Girl Scout cookies, typically about $3.15 of that goes directly to the local council, the girl's individual troop, and her neighborhood service unit. Fact, Girl Scouts does not advocate one way or another with regard to what they perceive as private issues best handled by families. Cookie money never goes to support other organizations that handle these private issues having to do with family planning. Fact, Girl Scouts help empower over 3.2 million Girl Scouts in the U.S. It is a thriving, positive, effective, and successful program, but it needs support from local communities to run a nonprofit organization for the girls in their neighborhood. Understanding brand identity and brand image is vital for laying the foundation for marketing and advertising campaigns for a product. Keep this in mind as you start thinking about ways to market and sell your product.